Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Alright, so once again, we're just waiting for the teams to join us. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Once they join us, I'll log you guys in, but for now, let's listen to some music and hope you guys enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Once they join us, I'll log you guys in, but for now, let's listen to some music and hope you guys enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Once they join us, I'll log you guys in, but for now, let's listen to some music and hope you guys enjoy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the game should be going live in the next 3 minutes or so. So, welcome everyone. Hope you guys are going to enjoy the stream with us. Today I've got a co-caster. My brother is joining us. He's got, what do you got now? How many hours you got on Dota?
Almost 4,000.
Almost 4,000. So he's been playing on and off for the last couple of years. We both started playing Dota back in 2015 probably.
That's correct, yes.
And back then we were living in the same house, yelling at each other over the mic, and then
ripping doors off the hinges.
Yeah. So
yeah, the rage was real in those days.
That's it. But yeah, now we're just waiting for this game to load in. Should be another 2 minutes or so. We are watching at a delay, but the screen means that all the players have signed up, and they are basically already in the draft at the moment. We are just waiting to go live. We do apologize for the delay, but we do work on South Africa time, where everything always runs late, and it is normal for us. It is not weird if anything happens and it's late, unfortunately, which is not how it should be, but we work with it. We also deal with something called load shedding, where during the course of the day, your power might be put off for 2 to 4 hours, depending on what stage of load shedding we are, and so on. But as you can see, we are going live at the moment, and we have our draft in line. Our first bands coming out as a Witch Doctor. Now, Witch Doctor being a great hero at the moment, even being played as a mid in some cases, but very niche pick. We got a Lich ban, so at the moment they're banning supports, which is odd for your first line of bans. We got a Puck, which can be played as a support, but most probably rather a mid. Now, these two teams did battle out last season, or last month, and Team AweBefok took that game with Batman showing up big time, great rotations, giving time for his carry, Mr. Red, to farm up and be able to catch up in the game. We got a Pudge ban. Now, in the CML League, I've only seen Pudge mid, no other lane. Which is okay for me. He's okay as a mid, but I'd prefer him as a support, position 4 or 5. Good hero for displacement, but he is not the carry that he used to be. How do you be seeing him in your pubs lately?
Well, Pudge, honestly, I've been playing Dota that often recently, but you sound quite surprised that the Witch Doctor got banned first. I am not at all surprised. That thing is a menace. Witch Doctor is probably my most played hero. I love him to bits, so not at all am I surprised that he got banned off very first. I would also do exactly the same. But the Pudge and the Puck, definitely, those are good bans. Those are they're menacing heroes. Those are things that can really cause a lot of havoc early game, especially. Puck, I don't know if you agree, but does fall off a bit in the late game, but definitely menaces in the early game.
Puck is more of a time waster towards the late game. He's hard to kill. He dodges, ducks, and dives depending on how many silences you have. Now, our first two picks have come out, and we have Jakiro, which is probably going to be Lily's hero. She played him in the last matchup between these two as well. She was basically the sacrificial lamb, obviously dying quite a lot to save her carries. Yeah, we'll see. She obviously likes the Jakiro. Over the team AweBefok, we've got a Clockwork and a Treant Protector. Now, I love the Clockwork. It is, at the moment, my most played hero probably. Played in the offlane, but nowadays can be played as a support as well, position 4. I don't like seeing him as a position 5. He's a good initiation, but you want some saving items. You want a blade mail to help you. You want to get your short so you can fly around. So yeah.
But just one quick question. Is it smart picking a Clockwork into a Jakiro? You're going to get stuck in your cogs. A Jakiro can just come with his ult, his dual flame breath, and sort of just nuke you down, and you can't do much about it unless you obviously get out of your own cogs.
The thing is how I play, because I often play this matchup, and how I play him then is I build a bit more tanky, and what I do then is I just get blade mail, and Jakiro kills himself. Even if I die, I still get that kill. I still get a lot of damage coming in, and later on I become so tanky that he doesn't kill me. So it's all about how you itemize. Now we got the Hoodwink coming.
Radiant team ban.
Who played Hoodwink last time? There's a new player in for Eterrnal-Anarchy that I don't know. as well as in Team AweBefok. So the two new players that I don't know is King Zeus and Nina 12, which, if I'm not mistaken, is one of our casters. Lily as well, if I'm not mistaken, Lily is also one of our casters. So it's good to see them in the game. Lily I knew would be here, but Nina was not sure. So we'll see what she plays. Now we've got some carry bands coming out. Drow, Juggernaut for Eterrnal-Anarchy, and then SF Weaver. Now, Yaku, you've got quite a bit to say on a Weaver as well.
I do love my Weaver. Looks like they're banning all of my heroes today. All of my choices. The Witch Doctor, the Juggernaut, and especially that little Weaver. All of them. Okay, the Juggernaut not that menacing, but the Witch Doctor and Weaver definitely a menace. Weaver early to late game, he's definitely he's a menace all through the board. I love that thing.
Right, so once again, carry bands coming out. SF being prolific in the safe lane and the mid lane. Drow, Jug, both safe lane heroes, and then you only, once again, a mid hero. Only just a stupid hero to play against. Especially seeing as you've got two strength heroes already in your lineup. So good ban. Well, actually, that's coming from the other side. Sorry, wasn't looking. But it's still, no matter which lineup you have, it sucks playing versus an Odie. Now, we've got a Visage coming in. That's most probably going to be our offlane Visage. Alright, so that's going to be Toasty's hero.
So tell me, in this league, they play Visage as a offlaner. Usually, sometimes I see them Visages, mid lane to safe lane carry sometimes.
That used to be some time ago. Nowadays, you don't see it that often. It's most probably just an offlane. He's got a good amount of burst. He's quite tanky. And if you can macro well, you can do quite a bit of damage with him. So yeah, we've got an axe pick coming out. That's going to be your offlane hero.
Now, tell me, do you think they're going to get something with the axe that can nuke a bit more? Say, for instance, okay, in my case, maybe I would have chosen the Witch Doctor with the axe. Maledict into your ulti would have been hazardous. Or usually sometimes we even played Skyroth and axe. I know Skyroth won't be an option for them. Oh, there's the Invoker. I was about to say some axe there for the control, and obviously Invoker nuking from the sides.
Now, to add what you're saying, look at the lineup already. You got an axe to call. If he has a multi-hero call, Hoodwink can throw the Acorn, which bounces between all those heroes. Although Hoodwink is most probably going to be a support, so he's not going to be a damage dealer. But you've also got the Jakiro. Ult coming out from Jakiro. Ice Path with Jakiro. Everything going to help do AoE damage around that axe. So if axe can stay alive, he can happily have heroes as well as Invoker coming in, dealing the damage. Alright, so axe in this case, you want to see him get Blade Mail. Blade Mail is going to help versus the Treant. It's going to help versus the Visage and Clocky. Right, great item. Then he's going to need a lot of magic resistance. I'd like to see him get a hood or a pipe eventually. And then yeah, Blink. He's got to be the initiator for his team.
So we might definitely be seeing some Call, Meatball, and Sunstrike combinations coming through here from this team.
Definitely. Eterrnal-Anarchy is known for playing quite well together. They did struggle a bit last game, but let's see if they can redeem themselves this time. So we've got a Jakiro pick coming out from AweBefok, and that is most probably going to be your safe lane hero. So I wonder if Red is going to be playing him. All right, and then for Invoker, he's probably going to be your mid laner. So Serial Clicker would be the hero or the player for the Invoker. Now we've got more bands coming out. There's a Sniper band coming out. So why would they ban a Sniper? Because Sniper is most probably going to be your mid lane hero, and they already have a mid lane hero for Eterrnal-Anarchy. Whereas safe lane hero bands coming out from Eterrnal-Anarchy, where I'd say Gyrocopter is your safe lane hero, so they should be banning out mid heroes unless they know something specific about these other players, and maybe they like playing Gyro mid. So maybe Batman is going to be on the Gyro.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If I was in this game, I would not have a single hero to play. My Life Stealer even got banned.
Yeah. They it actually looks like they might be targeting these bans. You still got the Gyro that came through though. You've played Gyro in a bit.
It was a couple of patches back. I'm not sure it's the same even now. But you think they're going for their mid lane picks now, even though we have the Invoker on
I don't know.
Eterrnal-Anarchy?
I doubt it. I'd say there's a safe lane coming out for Eterrnal-Anarchy. Slorky being a safe lane hero ban, so I agree with that ban.
10 seconds remaining.
Even the Sniper and the Ursa, as well as the Lifestealer. No,
Well, they got
remaining.
banned by Eterrnal-Anarchy, and they should be banning mid lane heroes, in my opinion. Whereas AweBefok should be banning safe laners.
Well, I've seen a lot of Visages play mid lane. I mean, that's not completely impossible
it's
that
not
they choose that
impossible.
as their mid laner.
It is a bit of a flex pick if you put it like that. So we'll see, but we'll see when these guys pick up their heroes, and we'll quickly place them out. Who am I missing for AweBefok? AweBefok last time we had Slashman in for them. So King Zeus might be playing his hero or his position. And then on Eterrnal-Anarchy, we are missing Slaughter Puppy, which was the offlaner in the last game. He played Pudge. Alright, we've got overtime running, or reserve time running down to 30 seconds at the moment. So they're really thinking about this pick. What do you think? I reckon they need physical damage. They've got a good amount of magic damage coming out. They've got some spear damage from the axe, loads of magic. Something physical, something like a PA perhaps.
Oh, I completely agree with you. At this point, they have a lot of lockdown coming through from the Jakiro, the Hoodwink, as well as the axe. Let alone to say the Invoker, saying they've got a lot of lockdown and stun and CC. So they'll definitely need. As you call it, there's your PA.
There's the PA, so they really need this immediate pick coming up from the Phoenix. So it might be your Visage mids.
That Phoenix pick into the amount of, say, attack speed they have. The PA with his quick attacks when he blinks, the Invoker.
Well, he can't blink the egg, remember? So that's not going to count for him.
He can blink a creep next to it, and then he still gets his attacks. Even the Invoker with what's that ability he has that he attacks quickly?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
I'm not at all Invoker player, so I don't know the spells.
Alacrity.
It's just too clicky. My fingers are fat and I can't click that many times.
Alright, so Batman is playing the Phoenix. Now, Batman was on mid last game.
Phoenix mid, possibly?
Toasty. What's Toasty doing? This is weird. So Toasty is a new guy. I wonder if he's going to go mid with the Visage, like you called it. With Red being your safe lane hero, we know all Gyro in the safe lane. Let's see how they lane. But all in all, what do you favor in this lineup? Whose lineup do you favor?
I am going, honestly, with Team Eterrnal-Anarchy. They've got solid lockdown, solid damage. It's I believe, a well-rounded team. If the Invoker player, in this caliber of, or this level of players we have, your Invoker players are pretty damn good. So I'm expecting Eterrnal-Anarchy.
Judging from the last game that I called on them, I really enjoyed the way that they played. I mean, Batman's rotations were spot on that Phoenix, and then I don't agree with you on the amount of rotations they have for Eterrnal-Anarchy. So I feel I'm going to go against you on this one and go for AweBefok again. Maybe it's just favoritism, who knows? But we'll see how it pans out.
Oh, well, we can make a bet on it. Loser has to make a cup of coffee.
Power's off. We've got load shedding. My inverter won't carry the kettle.
We can always start a fire.
Alright, we probably need to start looking around. We start talking shit. Okay, so Batman, he does have support items. No stat items. He's got a bit of regen. He's going to go for his...
Something for everybody!
Boots, the healing boots. What do you call them again?
Tranquil boots.
Tranquil boots, thank you very much. So he's going to go for the tranquil boots. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be playing your support. Let's just put that on free roam over there. King Zeus, he's got some stat items. Toasty, stat items. Gyro, stat items. More healing, and then the slows. So they still got me kind of confused on the lane here. We'll see.
Nice.
Lily is not on the Jakiro this game. Alright, so we've got Nina on the Jakiro. partner in crime.
Oh man!
That bottom rune's completely left unattended to. You think they...
But Anarchy does have vision on it. They have the ward that can see the runes, so they'll know that it's still up and available and probably pick it up. There you go, the ping coming out for it. So they know. So far, runes going pretty even on both sides, I think.
Divine.
Alright, so we've got Invoker versus Batman is still mid, so he's going to be a Phoenix mid. Not bad. Alright, awesome. I'd like to see how that lines up. He's going to be able to dish out quite a bit of damage over time, but Invoker will be able to heal that off if he levels up his Quas. It looks like he's going Quasic Sword, and he'll be able to level up his heals quite a bit and be able to sustain the lane quite easily. Lane coming out for PA might be a bit more difficult. You've got a lot of lockdown coming out, although he can blink out of the cogs. So you should be safe. We've got damage coming down. Oh, they got the X. So it looks like Dream used his Nature's Grasp along with Jakiro's Side Runner. Oh, that's not a... Oh, it's homing missile. Sorry, it was like but a homing missile. So they got locked down inside of the inside of the Nature's Grasp. Not bad. Aggression and top overall. I'd like to see his top laners. Okay, Coffee already has the one. Toasty also, I'd like to see him get a one. He's got it queued up for the spam coming out from PA Dagger, and then also Nina being able to use some of her abilities. Let's quickly have a look at last hits and denies. Invoker, he is owning Batman at the moment, and that is foreseeable. Phoenix doesn't have the best right-click animation. Invoker does have way more damage than him, and he'll also be having his Forge Spirits to help him with the right clicks. Always hard going in versus 2 there. Oh, got a bit of lag. I've got 1,800 ping at the moment. Should stabilize out. There we go, we got it back.
Hoodwink trying to do something there with the tree.
Yeah,
Or the Acorn.
Do a bit of harass damage. It is a really bad lane for Axe versus the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter being a range hero. With Axe, you want to be up against a melee hero. So Gyro can just spam him. And early game, Gyro does a ton of magic damage, which obviously counters the Axe. We've got some aggression coming out towards Toasty in the top lane over here, as well as harassment damage with Nina trying to pull the lane, and Floppy trying to secure the creeps back into the lane so that his Toasty can grab the creeps. PA farming pretty.
This Phoenix is definitely going to need some help mid, eh?
So Phoenix doesn't need too many items. Phoenix just needs levels. That is why he will do okay. Even with little farm, unfortunately, Invoker is something that does well with levels and farm. So look at him going for Midas probably. Yeah, he's going to go for the Midas. So that will increase his farm, help him farm up a little bit. And then with farm and levels, it's going to be a menace if he knows what he's doing. He's going the damage build, so he's not going as a Harad, he's not going the Quas Wex, but rather Absorb.
A bit more EMP rather, you'd say. Or less EMP.
Less EMP. Yeah, less mana burn. Which would be good versus these heroes. If they have low mana pools. Cole does look like he is in trouble at the moment. Ian does have the heals coming out. No.
The heals and the armor there coming from that Trent is insane.
Yeah, especially making it global. Seeing all the global, he's going to be able to help his teammates all around, and also being able to armor up the opponent of the PA. So if PA jumps on, that bonus armor is going to reduce the damage coming out from the PA quite a bit. So there's that Forge Spirit helping the Invoker farm a bit. He is basically double Phoenix's farm at the moment. PA trying to get some damage towards Toasty. There is some damage going into that Great Creepers, so Soul Assumption. He's going to finish up quite a bit of damage in a bit. He's just trying to bait out hit someone on the low. He's going to keep that out. Will it be enough? I don't think so.
That PA is a bit more tanky. I'm not sure if going for the Jakiru might be the better option just to secure a kill there.
With the right pick, yes. Sunstrike coming in, it does not hit.
Toasty's falling quite low there behind the tower.
Both very low. And then if he gets lucky, he does go down.
The burn was just too much.
Nina, I think Nina's a stand-in, so going her with getting that kill, great work for her.
I know sometimes in stand-in you try to, you know, overcompensate, because obviously you have to prove yourself and match, you know, the expectations of the team.
Onto this gyro. He's also dishing out quite a bit of damage in attacks, taking 2 tower hits, making the trade quite even. But Cole coming in the corner back here, he's going to be able to dish out damage himself. There is a nice little stun coming in from Bushbreak. Ooh, Red taking a nice Sunstrike right on the dome. Luckily his teammate does give him a soul. And let's see how the mid lane's going. Invoker taking quite a bit of harassment damage, but like I said, if he just gets this class going, he should be able to sustain through it quite well. PA, top of your farming at the moment.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Really taking some hits. This 300 is whacking into it.
With all of his auto-attack damage, I believe he would do some serious damage to that poor squirrel.
He's doing 100 damage per hit. 6 hits from him and Squirrel is almost in 0 HP. There's some harassment damage out of the PA. If you're playing versus PA, you want to be the aggressor, right? PA needs to be in the back foot. Once PA feels comfortable and starts pushing, that's when you come in trouble. Oh yeah, since the Phoenix Supernova being used to kill the Invoker, well done by Batman. We did have our worries about it, but like I said, farm is not important on a Phoenix. Levels is what we want. He got his level 6 and he got the kill. So great work from Batman over there.
No, GG's to him. Unfortunately, we just missed it.
Dire's middle tower is under
Where
attack.
a lot of aggression is also going.
Ooh, you think they want to dive as Jakiro? That looks so enticing, you know, low level Jakiro under the tower. If it was me, I would have been under that tower 3 times over.
And that's why you're not playing in this league, are you? Don't worry, I'm also not in the league. Got another kill.
What?
Gyro being able to take out the axe, and that was a 1v2 because Carl wasn't close by. Let's look at the network quickly. Gyro, top of the network, followed closely by PA.
That is surprising.
Yeah, it is. But like I said, the harassment coming out from these guys. PA does have natural lifesteal now with the Phantom Strike. A lot of harassment damage in the mid. Now that Batman has his levels, he's going to keep this Invoker quite low. Invoker is going to need to be light on his feet. Dodges those fire spirits. And now they're just going to have a look and see if they can get it. The progression coming out on Clocky. Clocky might be getting down. And jumps down. But Dina goes out in the background. Clocky might go down. Is he going to go down? He's going to go down, but it's a 2-for-1 trade. Toasty getting that double over there. So good work on our off lane.
And at least he gets his level 6, I must say. That was a fair trade. But like I mentioned earlier, it's better that they go for the Jakiro first and, you know, swishy target, kill guys quickly.
I wouldn't call it a fair trade because, I mean, they did take out a support and a position 1. Only losing their position 4.
Yeah, true.
So not fair, but I mean, it's something. Phoenix is leveling up. Phoenix does have his Veil of Discord available already. Now there's some deep jungle woods out here from Team Anarchy. So PA 51 trying to take down Stuns coming up from Burns. That might be a good amount of travel there. If Clocky interesting, not going any level in the box. But like I said, now he gets the cog. With that level up gets the cog, and this might mean that Dina goes down, Dina does go down, another double for Toasty in trade for your Clocky. Lady is trying to break anything, but I don't think that's going to do anything. That is not the answer.
This village is getting scary.
Now, like I said, as a whole plays hero, he's pretty good. He tanks up, he deals a nice amount of damage, and if he's good at macroing, we'll still see. But I mean, you're going to do so much damage. You can keep that PA stun lock in the early game. Your PA only has like what 970 health. So he's going to be
Dire's
able
middle
to
tower is under
do
attack.
quite a bit. PA also have to do the walk of shame. No TP to get back to lane, and it looks like he's going to go jungle for a little bit. I'm very glad he does have the improved lane. I see a lot of players getting that. So it's going to help a lot with the magic damage coming out. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Whatever, the Visage.
I'm about to say, if I get nuked several times like that in lane, I'd also go for some magic resistance. Anything will help me.
But unfortunately, it's not something you see very often in the not in the tiers that I play. I play the low tiers.
You play with the noobs, same as me.
Alright, the Batman getting aggressive on the PA. He went looking at the PA, and that's a lot of magic damage going towards the PA, which is something he doesn't deal with very well. Obviously, right clicks he does have his evasion, but as for the magic damage coming up from that Phoenix, oh, he missed a kill somewhere. Lila going down. Oh, not Lila, sorry, Nina. He's not playing Jakiro today. What was it? That's Gyro down. Sunstrike's on the gyro. Alright, there's aggression all over the map, guys. It's more than 1 kill per minute at the moment. So excuse us for missing some of them. We are doing our own camera work as well. And then trying to keep an eye on the commentating and do everything. So bear with us for a bit. Let's see what's going on in chat. $10 on Eterrnal-Anarchy this round. Alright, I'll take your word for that. I like potatoes and I like tomatoes. Do you pronounce it as tomatoes or tomatoes? I don't know, you say toes, so I'd say tomato. No? That's how you should be doing it, guys. Okay, so we have the PA farming the enemy jungle at the moment. He feels safer in the enemy jungle than he feels in his own lane. Oh, now we've got 2 cores from Team AweBefok leading the network at the moment. Oh, Miss Hook coming out from Flocky.
That's
gonna
cost him.
Oh, no, maybe it's gonna cost his ego. You know, you're gonna take. You always want to hit that first.
Well,
the same.
You never let me forget it if I miss a hook. I must say.
He does. That's Dota. Someone misses, you get to know about it. Top tier 1 tower is gonna go down. We've got some aggression. Flocky, he doesn't have much. But Batman's joining in. That was the same I said you saw last time. He's gonna hold right here now. Great stuff from him. Disengaging the fight, doing quite a bit of magic damage towards them. They do yeah, that's jumping. I don't think that's what he wants to do. But as Roka comes off from the side, he takes off the clock. Now PA's trying to man fight. Toasty, if he gets some nice stats on the birds, he does miss both of them, unfortunately. But he's got Mercy Soul, something for it. Actually, isn't it dead? Really? Alright, Captain goes down.
That squirrel just became roadkill.
That's a lot of damage because that was all 5 stacks, wasn't it? All 6 stacks. Yeah. Sunstrike not hitting the mark. Max trying to catch up. Blink available, so good to him to initiate, but he now needs to tank up. Like I said, he's the one that needs to tank up and stay alive in these fights. There's a lot of AoE damage coming out from them as well, with the magic damage from the Gyro doing loads of AoE, Clocky doing AoE, so Blade Man, if I can see actually Blade Man this game, I'd be really happy. I know that's a normal item to get anyways, but really good for this game, having all the AoE coming out. Message retracted, I'm sorry. Alright, let's see, Yonu. 144p load shedding quality, gank my Fanan. Well, I'm glad you're joining us, Yonu. This is one of the few times that you actually joined my stream. So I've got to thank load shedding for that, because you're a cut friend usually. Oh, by the way, are you guys going to join us for 30 seconds? It's going to be like a whole team event, Yaku's here as well. Right, so a lot of bombing happening at the moment. The game seems to be taking a bit of a slowdown at the moment. PA and Gyro are going to meet. Gyro is low, so I don't think he wants to meet the PA at the moment. PA sees that and he's going to chase. He's going to go down. That's a nice killing spree for the Invoker. Well played by him. That is your he's going to take down two. Was not expecting that amount of magic damage coming out. Actually, 0 flat cannon levels, which is perfect, exactly what I want, because you've got Active that has those bombs. You've got a PA that has evasion. I want you to do magic damage at the moment.
Under attack.
And great from coming out from red at the moment.
How do they say? Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windscreen, and that PA was just the flippin' bug.
He was a small little bug. Nee, nie vanaand het jy om het sal in die week wees. You got more aggression coming out. It's not aggression, that's axe dying to the lead. I don't think that's what you want to see 15 minutes in the game. If you do it every game, I'm happy, but this late in the game is not ideal. Oh, nice hook coming in from Flocky, catching Nina. Where's the follow-up, guys? Where's the follow-up? Okay, that's Phoenix joining in. Phoenix does have these available, but it's not going to be necessary. Nina is going to go down. Last game that we had, the Jakiro was the sacrificial lamb, and it is exactly the same for this game. So Lily being able to survive a bit more, only one death on her this game.
Well, that's quite unfortunate when you are the position 5. All you do is sacrifice yourself so your carries can live, and hope they can do something with it.
I think it was the Invoker that was here with her.
Yeah.
She took the hook for the Invoker.
Dire's middle tower.
Got aggression, top lane, closely. Mighty guy, activating that kill, adding to his cold armor. And they even lose the bird, so that's a lot of gold going their way as well, unfortunately. Alright, Flocky is chasing down the PA. So not often you need to see your position 4 harassing to your position 1. PA doing good work, waiting for that missile to go down. He does get the kill, but he does get the XP for it. Invoker claiming that kill over there. Batman dominating once again. Batman once again. Last time Axe missing that call. That was on the millimeters away.
I think that Phoenix lost a couple of tail feathers there.
Oh, Axe got a little bird droppings on his shoulder.
Invoker pushing in with a bit of low mana. He doesn't have enough really here to do anything, does
but
he?
it shows you he feels comfortable. He's relaxed on that hero. And he doesn't need much. He does have his TP boots, he's got his Hand of Midas. Next item, what do you think, Scepter?
Oh, I believe so. That would be the best. Since he does have 200 gold or 2,000 gold there in the bank, most likely he's just saving up for the 3 stars and then get the recipe with the orb later.
It's either going to be that. I don't want to see Yule Scepter from him this game. There's not a lot of silence coming out. So I really don't want the Yule Scepter. If anything, BKB would be a great item for him as well. You've got a build going on to the next and that is your Clocky claiming that as well.
Radiant's middle tower
is
under attack.
I want to see him do well in the league as well. 2 for 6 on the Clocky, so he is taking a lot of kills, but he's been helpful. He doesn't have his hookshot available.
It looks like they're trying to chase down this.
Dr. Whispy does not know the amount of peril that he could potentially be in. He's got heroes all around him. Eggs is available. He might be used. Have to use it in. No, yeah, that's thinking. Yeah, that is right. Another kill after this opponent. But he seems to have both of them. And Nina is also going to go down closely on a one-on-one. Really coming in to help, but not able to do much.
This Thirsty is getting fat. He's just almost one-shotting this poor Jakiro by now.
Well, Jakiro isn't going to be very healthy along with Hoodwink. Both of them being low HP players. The Jakiro not having high armor, only 5 armor. So not really a good hero versus the
as well as
lineup they have.
Both of those, the Jakiro and the Hoodwink, as you just mentioned, both of them are on the bottom of the...
Another one coming out on the so you can go down and then back out. That's what I want to see. In and out. You've got to be picking off. You've got to pick off Rhino. You don't have a lot of sustain because you do rely on some ultis coming out from your side. Whereas with Eterrnal-Anarchy, they have more of a sustain. They've got PA that can constantly blink in, do some right-click damage, axe calls on cooldowns or short cooldowns. Batman might be in a little bit of trouble, but he's almost walked into it. And then just one going to go down. Unfortunately, Red not being able to survive that. And he got ganked. He don't want to be there either. We got some aggression at the top lane. Also, so both the position ones going down. Right, we didn't want top because we were busy looking at the kill down here. But you do see Cole and Toasty up in the top lane over there. Let's see what is his titles at the moment. So he's got good lifesteal, nice sustain coming out from him. He's gonna get his shard now, and then Scepter. Right, Scepter, silent as the grave. Right, let's see
Radiant's
what's
bottom
on
tower
Invoker. What do
is
you
under
got?
attack.
You got nothing queued up, my man. Help me out here. Tell a noob what you're gonna get.
I think he's saving up for that Scepter. Agnum Scepter is definitely going to be coming out on this Invoker.
Either Scepter or the BKB.
What is that other? It's not the wind. It's the upgraded Yule Scepter.
Windlace.
Windlace that he might need to get out of the clock cogs maybe.
Well, I'd rather get BKB and just man fight the clock when he's in there.
Radiant's
But
middle
then again-
tower is under attack.
Alright, so another lot of damage coming out on Cyril because he's getting it out here. Invoker is keeping his help, so yeah.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Your PA will be alive. But a lot of damage coming out. We've got the attacks are going down and make it out. Batman and an unstoppable 6-0. Alright, once again, last game I had this Batman rotate everywhere. He was everywhere. Every fight he was there and he was dominating
Radiant's
that
middle
game.
tower is
Making
under
space
attack.
for his position one to be able to farm. Red was playing Juggernaut that game.
Dire's
So
bottom
that
tower
worked.
is
And
under
that's the way
attack.
that Batman played.
Dire's structures are falling. Radiant's courier
Fully
has been
into the
killed.
quick as a core, as a position one. But I mean, he's making it work. He's proving me wrong. So
Unfortunately, I think that Phoenix doesn't work until they get DKBs, and then it's a different story.
I'm still oh, he gets that ultimate.
Close.
He gets shard there. So he's run rate while he's in the air. To be able to dish up loads of damage. Like that. The
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
He got the kill on the lucky. So 2 for 2 trades coming out at the moment. Batman sitting here. Oh, that's a lot of damage coming in. That is mostly taking out the hoodwink. Blade mail on the axe. That's what I wanted to see. Great stuff. See how immediately Batman has to drop or stop and then stop going for him. Cyril's clicker in a bit of trouble. He's farming along the way, so he might be too big of a rush. He doesn't feel too threatened. How his items coming in? He's got his Battle Fury. He's going for Deso neck. He's about 1.6 Deso. Now I turn on. He's going to claim the kill over here. He doesn't have stone form, so let's take it. Go down. Too much damage coming out from that. Cold. And yeah, we got some kills coming back from Eterrnal-Anarchy. PA is picking up some levels, picking up some farm. When that Deso kicks in, he just got a lot closer to the Deso. He did pick up that kill versus Toasty. Toasty being higher net worth than him, so definitely gonna have to what is he now? Probably yeah, another 800 gold missing from the Deso completed. It is a late Deso though. But he hasn't had the best of games. They've been quite aggressive on him. Now, Invoker waiting here. He's looking for a pick-off at the moment. He's got the BKB queued up. Okay, so like I said, he wants to be able to man fight. He got his shard as well. And then the BKB pickup will be next so that he can man fight into all this magic damage coming out.
Did he not buy the Ether Lens now instead of this Agnum Scepter?
So he might have gone Ether Lens and shard. You're right, I didn't even notice that.
Regeneration.
Apart from that,
I
the
can
fact
get used
that
to
the axe,
that.
if you haven't noticed, picked up a Pipe of Insight. That's actually major for their team since most of the damage coming from the Dire side is, or the Radiant side, is all magical.
Come and get it.
Radiant's bottom
I did
tower
ask him
is
to
under attack.
hope for him to get that in
Radiant
stages,
structures
that
are
unblade now,
fortified.
and so far the picks have been great. I like the itemization coming out from the axe, being that all-playing hero, getting the auras for his team. The hook coming in, aggressive at the moment. He has the Crimson Guard as well, so he is able to block some of the damage coming out from Eterrnal-Anarchy. Meanwhile, PA trying to push this lane in the top, Cole trying to save it. Cole being able to add some living armor onto the towers. So there is pressure onto his tier 3 at the moment. So far, it does look like the team from AweBefok is really driving comfortably at the moment. PA after that, there's a BKB had exactly great. So great item for him. Most of your damage coming out from AweBefok is magical. So once the BKB starts, I want to see Axe get a BKB and Invoker obviously on its way to the really. That is when I feel that the fights will change and lean more towards Eterrnal-Anarchy's favor. Once they get those items going. The team from AweBefok, they use spells, right? They want levels. Gyro is the only one that really wants farm. Interesting to see that he is also, he's going physical route. His team does need the physical, so yeah, he is doing the physical route, getting the 6 great on him. But he is heavy now for this fight. We have the
Dire's middle tower is under
Axe
attack.
thinking, major axe pull, great recall coming in from the Invoker. That is 2 dead, really got a double. What's going on? We've got Toast up in the top lane, he might be next to go down. This fight is Anky boy, he is in the stone form, but might take down Axe before we go down. Maybe Axe is not the top one goes for, he's the tank for it. Everyone on the court. He's not coming in, hitting Roche. He doesn't even care about the fight happening on the back. Axe does go down, alright. Ooh, that's the egg coming down. It might be a double. Okay. Take out the twice. But now you want it back. Carl, get back out of there. You don't want to be in this fight anymore. It is 3v2 and PA is still alive. PA be able to do quite a damage, getting 4 levels on that Deso already. But great work from Batman staying alive there and still returning the kill and taking down the Aegis. So basically a double kill.
That Aegis takedown was a massive play, I must say. If you at least just can pop it and so that they can't use it in actual proper team fight, that's already a win in your side.
Oh, definitely, because PA would have been much braver, being far much braver. PA would have been trouble. Quick as that. So in this case, he could have surrounded, they might have been more willing to come in and help. But yeah. What is the score at the moment? 12-6, so he's really struggling. Basically Lily and Invoker is keeping them in this game. Axe being the sacrificial lamb quite a bit as well. Well, not sacrificial lamb, but he's dying quite a bit. I'd rather say Nina being a sacrificial lamb quite a bit.
I must say the streak of that Visage and especially Batman and the Phoenix is quite impressive.
When the Phoenix goes down, there's going to be a lot of gold going over to the enemy. Batman has also
Dire's top tower is under attack.
3 times to be exact.
Yeah, 1.5. But so far, Phoenix does feel unkillable, and you'll see Phoenix does not have. Oh, it does have penalties now, but
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Cole is chasing the PA in the jungle over there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Flocky did book him. That is, of course, I would like to see better positioning coming out from Nina. I want to see her in the backline because her attack damage slow, her absolutely slow. The ice path is so great crowd control coming out from the I'd like to see a bit more in the backline. More of a front.
Dire's top tower.
Have him be the front. Have them focus their abilities on him and then him soaking up the damage but dishing it back out.
I must say that's quite what AweBefok is doing with their Clocky. This Clocky is just being a menace on the front line.
But it's Nina going down next. Okay, Cole being able to play that little. And with the fighter. doesn't go in,
top
yeah, because
tower
then he's
has
dead.
fallen.
You can spam some
Dire's top barracks
try
are
and slow
under
down the
attack.
push, but you're waiting
Dire's structures are
say
falling.
30 seconds for the other heroes to come back, and without them you don't mean much. So this is top laner Rex going bye-bye.
Dire's top barracks.
I must say, I think I was completely wrong when it came into this draft. Thinking, Team Anarchy would have a bit more lockdown and so on, crowd control, but apparently I was wrong.
Like I said, I've seen I've seen both these players right? And nice pull, blinking pull from the axe, that is a bit but he's fine. Now you just have to keep him back. Get out, don't engage. 30 minutes, you don't get a kill, but you don't want to be killed with So, good over coming out there from your Visage, not where you want to be. I would have liked him to see, when the jump came in on clock, back out, alright? You're losing your front line. Be happy with him. He is before. That is his job. As you can see, he's 6 for 9, but 20 assists. Clocky has been all over and he's doing his job. What I want to see from Axe is the same thing. Jump in first, take the damage, dish out damage with Blade Mail, and then have your hero in the backline dealing damage. Invoker dealing damage. PA getting pickles. So PA needs to be selective. Right, BKB should almost be done. Yeah, he's another, say, 1,500 gold away from BKB. But once a BKB is out, he needs to be able to stand in the backline and pick. He doesn't have to be the main damage dealer at the moment, right? But if there's a hero low, blink on him, get the kill, get the money, and build. Get some nice items for yourself. A nice backsher would be great for him. I have Scotty because we've got a lot of heal coming out from the Visage. With the Vlad's offering, you've got Treant healing them, you've got Sunray coming out from the Phoenix. So I've Scotty being great. I think what we have here is the bottom PA, the Crossbow, does bring out everybody getting low, and Batman taking and then over Batman, both are popping at BKB, being forced to BKB, and then running off. He isn't affected by any detection, so he should be safe over there. What is Batman? 10-0, yeah, exactly.
It's really great. This Phoenix is really coming through, eh?
Yeah. Let's look at the items. So we've got Scepter, Vlad's, Crackle Boots, and your Solar Crest. Batman, Scepter coming in next, so he wants to be able to save his friends and obviously take more attacks before the end expires. Gyrocopter does have his BKB, he does have his Maelstrom, he's about 200 gold away from Scepter. Then he'll be able to have that flak cannon go off more regularly, dishing out a bit more physical damage. And then the next item I want to see from him is your MKB, alright? You want to be able to take on the PA. Not that PA is a big issue. We've seen him being able to take it down. Not the nice thing in the middle. You're not taking out the big cracks. You're not going to stand that's the right. Actually standing, taking quite a lot of magic damage. Batman getting another kill. Cracks going down and at the moment alive. Right.
I believe this is where you call GG, you know? I mean, this is the point. What is left to defend? Your team is down, PA is back up, and the rest of your team, 30 seconds for the Invoker, 49, 48 for your frontliner. What do you do in this situation?
Right, so that is right. I don't want to see them being over-aggressive. Remember what happened last time, being over-aggressive, staying around too long? Fall back. Check on Roche, alright? Roche isn't up. We know that. They don't. Flocky, send your flare into the Roche, check it up. Otherwise, take the tower and then reinitiate from the... You don't have egg up available. You have abilities on cooldown. I know you're feeling comfortable. I know you're feeling like you've bad, but don't take unnecessary risks. We've seen comebacks.
I don't think they're following you or taking your advice. People are pushing in.
They are going in. And down. Nice. Ice force. Rectify coming out. Red takes the pink build up by the right. Sunstrike. We've got Doro going down already. Clock being next in line to go down. And first here is down. majority of kills going away. So AweBefok losing this battle. And like I said, I don't want them to go in. They're going to use I don't think even that is the third one coming in back. How unfortunate was that? Alright. Now I'm not calling the comeback just yet. But I did say I'll put them back and wait for those abilities. Right? So a bit of over-aggression, overstaying their welcome over there.
No, the proof is in the pudding right there. I mean, look at that. They overextended, they were overconfident, and what did it cost them? 5 players. This leaves it wide open for Eterrnal-Anarchy to push down mid.
Look at Axe's income over there.
A total of what, 1,600 gold just for killing the Phoenix? That's a lot. That is basically halfway to a BKB quiz.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now the next thing I want from him is
Radiant
a right
structures are fortified.
That was a bit early.
Oh,
Oh, the clockwork!
and the follow-up. Like I said, the new synchronization from this they really know each other. They follow each other up really well, especially Batman. I know I praise him a lot, but he really does well in all the games that I've seen so far, and hopefully I'll be able to pass them more often. I really enjoy this. This is the type of Dota that I want to see. This is high-level Dota coming out from them each time that I'm watching. Okay, so now that we've got the ping, we've got a high ping from my side, but they're pinging out Roche. They know Roche is up, so they're going to come in and take Roche. Unfortunately, both of us see that, but you have 2 heroes down. You're not going to engage hopefully they don't, because it will mean that you are going to die. Right, see the ping at the moment. With the load shedding, our towers open the signal, and they don't dish out as much signal as they usually do. That's a little result quite often, or quite quickly, lucky. It's time for a new PC. Anyone out there want to sponsor me?
Donations are open.
I don't even have a link for donations. No one wants to donate to me.
Just paste your bank details in the flippin' chat.
Oh well, they can't steal anything from me, so I might as well do it. Even my pin, I can give him my pin, it's fine. Clocky, oh, he gets the shot. Alright, so you're going to be able to fly around. So now you've got abilities up. You've got ages. Now is the time that you take that mid rack. Like I said, I'm not going to call GG just yet. It's not the big turnaround just yet. But that was unnecessary. They could have ended the game much sooner with much less risk. And that's the thing. Dota is like chess. You wanna take objectives with the lowest amount of risk to yourself. Alright? So yeah. But so far so good. That's one mistake coming in from them.
I think they are.
I won't crucify them for that.
They looking for a pick-off. They might get in the bot lane.
They
They can go next.
That's a nice. Yeah, he goes down. He does no more problems. He does like it. BKB, so they cutting out the gyro of BKB. I love that. Great play from them.
Gyro was just too far away.
He would have loved to pick up his gyro instead. Gyro might have just missed the fight. They do put two trade at the moment. So PA is also hard for the full duration.
They can still push and get this mid-rack. Only one rack left.
Batman hitting into it. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of tower damage coming from physical that's coming out from these guys, so being able to dish out a bit. But he only has one bird. I'd say birds also take you can see quite a bit of poke damage coming out from them. Really being able to throw those icons and Boker being able to dish out some damage from their range. We have got about 200 HP let's say 15% maybe HP left on this melee rack. That's your last racks, then you have the mega. Right, Toasty going and dishing out some damage, and this rack is down active.
Dire's middle
And
barracks
that
has
is
fallen.
your
The Radiants
megas.
now have mega creeps.
Now back off, wait for Gyro to come back, wait for Phoenix Egg to come back off, cool down, and then go for the GG push. I think Gyro was a bit over aggressive due to the fact that he had ages there.
But-
that might have been his downfall.
But I've seen a couple of fights. Gyro does quite overextend. He goes out beyond where the Phoenix can save him. I think the Phoenix did try and dive in there to try and save him with the egg and the scepter, but I just think it was.
Might have been. Look at the replay there to know. Gyro in the basics.
Again, overextending.
Just follow up. Oh, there we go. It's saving this. Not saving Gyro. Again, the Gyro died. PA taking quite a lot of damage from the but he can be acquired to that as a bit late. Once again, no buyback on the PA. He does have buyback. Okay, never mind. Right, we've got 2 heroes left for AweBefok, so back off again. Batman. Cole trying to save him over there. It's going to be a big deal with Batman down there.
Yeah, that's possible.
You do have some fire spreads, so they're down the field. Coach has come there. They're jumping in and he does take down the Phoenix. Alright.
So full 99 seconds.
Have buyback, so it's not really good. You've got Cole going down on the back. There's 4 heroes alive. Toasty, get out. Back off now immediately. Just don't dare to go.
But that fight was quite sporadic. It was over everywhere. You know, I think they were just trying to sow chaos while the Megas get in and mess up the base.
Well, if you really want in your next fight to cause, let's quickly have a look here. There is no fortification coming out. If you want to do the GG push, go in, pop the BKB, hit that tower, and you're going to end this game. I want to say it's 100% in the bag for AweBefok at the moment. Alright, they did, you saw this fight, it wasn't that easy. They did take a lot of punishment. Alright, and the reason is just that previous turn off, that net worth coming in. Alright, it dropped down, it was 14k.
Dire's
Just
courier
before they
has
lost
been
that fight, it
killed.
went down 10k, up to 13k now. It's interesting, it's climbing, even though 3 of them dead.
I believe that was just that one initiation. Now the last one, they lost all of it again. Especially remember they did spend how many buybacks now?
Oh, look at PA's buy stats.
Oh no! Well, if they do use that, it's towards either the gyro or the visage. That is
Find the visage, that stone form coming out, saving him. He's gonna Shadow Blade and he's out. Right. Not Shadow Blade, what is this? Isn't it the new ability?
I believe that's
Oh,
his
this is great.
tech. Or set
I actually didn't even know about that.
I never play Visage, so I can't honestly tell you.
I do actually play him, I haven't played him in a while. Alright,
Turret scope weren't that effective for the Visage, you know, it's a real attack range. Even the Phoenix can benefit a bit from that. Visage did pick it up.
yeah, this has it. No, he's spending it all. He wants that magic resistance and evasion coming in from him.
That is quite nice.
PA being pickle. Go buyback on PA. 2 minutes. This is when you engage, guys. This is when you put the bleeding going down as well. You have this down for the squad of Eterrnal-Anarchy. Now you want to run, Nina. Run for
That
it.
kid running for his life, he knows he's about to get it.
Alright, group up, guys. Group up, work together. You can see Toasty. Toasty wants to go in the back. Alright, he doesn't have BKB. What is he buying? Race pack. We're finishing up the race pack, buying it from the enemy.
There he goes, he sees the Jakiru, he wants him, he's dead!
Look at that damage coming out from Toasty. It's just crazy though.
The ancient, the Megas just
the hero. No, the Megas. Going down on the side, going down, pushing his partner. Nina trying to survive, and that is it. And you said it, Harris? 10 bucks? Hey, 10 bucks, you're buying my next beer, you know that. And hopefully it's not a 10 buck beer. Bitter as hell. Alright, but well done for Team AweBefok. Great work from them. GG close. If the game lasted a bit longer, Biscuit, I think definitely. I think they could have turned it. But it just, they never got the ball rolling there. So yeah, thanks for joining in, Biscuit. I appreciate you being here and sticking around to the end here. If you do like content like this, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I do post survival games and things like that as well. I play some of my own Dota and Call of Duty, so stick around. I hope to see you around. Alright, so let's look at the stats over here. Batman, 13 for 2. That's have a potato. As a griffin. Wait, but you said potato and not potato, right? Was that just a spelling error? I appreciate it. Thanks, Biscuit. Alright, so you got 13 for 2 on your Batman. Great stuff. When you're looking at his damage, 31k damage. That's respectable, coming out from supposedly a support hero. Cole's been in and out, dude. He was the silent, unsung hero of this match, actually. With this Meteor Hammer, he did a lot of stuns. He did a lot with his overgrowth. There was a lot of work being done from Cole without us really noticing it. So, really well done from him, actually. Even though the stats don't show it, he really did help a lot. Alright, then with Red being a bit of an over-aggressive player, all in all, but he played well. He's got a positive KD. He dashed out quite a lot of damage because he was always in the back line. That side gunner coming out, doing a lot of damage. Then Toasty dishing out loads. And if you have a look, Toasty did not build a Deso. He did not build a MKB. He did not build any damaging item. He built survivability. How many ganks did he survive? Loads. We saw that last engagement. It was like an invoker and an axe jumping him. When Stoneform, he got out. People underestimate how much damage you deal when you just stay alive. I see a lot of people pick up Deso first item, but they just die the whole time and they don't get the opportunity to actually use the Deso, to have benefit from it, and then they lose the game because of it. Clocky, stats really don't tell the tale. In my opinion, he was the MVP. We don't have an MVP here. Okay. In my opinion, Clocky, MVP. I love it. I'm biased towards the hero. I love the hero. MVP, let's see. Oh. No, you don't have it. I don't think they have it in the league.
No, I must admit, Clocky was an absolute menace. He was in the front line. He was showing their presence and saying, "Come at us."
Nothing wrong with what he did. Nothing wrong with how he played. I 100% agree with everything he did. Even the death, it works because his team won. He was the initiation. They dealt a lot of damage towards him, and then he just survived. Also, the only thing I would like is Blade Mail. Alright, Blade Mail just awesome. Because you're a frontliner, they're going to focus you. You can dish out a lot of damage through the back. Let's look down at Eterrnal-Anarchy. We've got Nina. Alright, Nina being the stand-in for this game, or I think it was a stand-in. As a position 5, you're the sacrificial lion. You're going to die a lot. Alright, only thing I want to say is positioning. Be a bit further back. Alright, and dish out damage when your axe initiates. Alright, Invoker. He played well. He did some good spells. He did the most damage in his team. So, once again, really did well. I want to say, guys, that Eterrnal-Anarchy didn't play badly. It's just AweBefok played slightly better.
They were outplayed.
They were outplayed. They got a nice draft going. AweBefok, though, they had all this magic damage. When the BKBs came out, you saw there was a bit of a problems. They had to engage, disengage, which they didn't do enough for me. But yeah, all in all, great stuff. Lily 4-7, so obviously being a nice evasive little hero, she stayed alive quite a bit. She did deal quite a bit of damage. As a position 4, she got the Maelstrom, which I think if you had something more of like a saving item, maybe another Glimmer Cape, it would have helped. But there's so much AoE damage coming out from AweBefok. I don't even think the Glimmer might have helped. So
maybe the plan was to build that into a Glyphnia and just, do some crowd control for the team.
Could be helping with.
And then halfway through the team decided, no, listen, we need more this or that, and then.
You never know. I mean, your position 4 does get a bit more nicer items. Look at the Clocky, what Clocky was able to achieve. Obviously being quite an aggressive and frontline hero. Now you've got your PA. PA tried his best, really farmed everywhere. He even farmed the enemy jungle in some parts. He has the highest last hits in the game, but unfortunately, he needs everything just didn't meld very well for them. So once again, not too bad by Serial Clicker, and then the axe getting the right items. I totally agree with all the items. Would have liked to see a pipe come out. Oh, he did have a pipe. Sorry, didn't see the pipe, but he got the pipe. Maybe a Crimson Guard coming out from him as well.
Is there enough physical damage for a Crimson Guard?
Well, you've got Toasty dishing out quite a bit. You've got the flak cannon coming out from Gyro. So it's not a bad not a bad game all in all. I don't think you can see the type of damage that was dished. It's too late now. You'll have to go back into the game. But I think they've got a good mix. So like I said earlier on when I called the drops, I said I like the balance of physical and magical damage. And both teams managed to do that pretty well, having the tanky offlaner on both sides. For them, they got the clocky. But all in all, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys around for the next one. I'll keep you guys posted. Have a look down below. All my links are down below. And join me on my socials, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Then I'll let you guys know when the next cast is going to be. See you guys around. Thank you guys very much for joining. And have a lovely day or evening